So, you guys must have heard about Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, and it's finally here, and it's kind of a big deal. After years of waiting and a restart of development, the legendary bounty hunter Samus Aran is back. This time stranded on a mysterious planet called Viewros, with nothing but her wits, a sick, new psychic power, and a futuristic bike named Viola to help her find a way home. The game mixes classic first-person exploration and alien scanning, with fresh elements like environmental puzzles and upgraded controls. Whether you're a long-time fan or curious about a sci-fi adventure, Beyond brings a lot to chew on. So here are the 10 things that you should know before buying it. So, Metroid Prime 4 Beyond hits stores on the 4th of December 2025. And yes, it launches on both the original Nintendo Switch and the new Nintendo Switch 2. That means you don't necessarily need new hardware to jump in. Switch owners get the game right away. But if you go for the Switch 2, you get extra bells and whistles. For longtime fans, it's the first mainline Prime game in nearly 2 decades. So whether you've stayed loyal or you're just now diving in, it's a shared moment across console generation. New world, planet Viewros, and mysterious setting. The story dumps you on a brand new planet called Viewros, which is an alien world full of jungles, ruins, bizarre alien architecture, and varied biomes, from icy labs to volcanic zones, that make exploration feel fresh and ominous. You start on Viewros after a traumatic incident. Stripped of some usual powers means the journey becomes about survival, rediscovery, and unraveling mysteries. This new world gives the game a distinct vibe compared to earlier Prime entries. The unfamiliar atmosphere and alien lore set a tone that blends wonder, danger, and intrigue, perfect for players who love exploration and sci-fi atmosphere. Classic Prime feel, first-person exploration, scanning and non-linear progression. True to the roots of the series, Beyond continues the classic first-person action-adventure Metroidvania-ish style. You guide the bounty hunter Samus Aran through interconnected zones, scanning environments, discovering upgrades, battling alien creatures, and unlocking new areas. As always, the scan visor, morph ball-like traversal, beam and missile combat, and gradual ability unlocks are back. That sense of exploration, slowly peeling back the unknown layers of the world, a hallmark of Prime games, remains central. For fans of the older games, this continuity matters a lot. Even with new mechanics, Beyond keeps the core DNA and makes it approachable for veterans, and also great for newcomers wanting that mind-bending hunt for secrets. Psychic powers, a major gameplay twist. One of the biggest changes is that Samus gets granted mysterious psychic abilities, thanks to the inhabitants of Viewros, the alien race known as the Lamorn. These powers let you manipulate machines, activate alien tech, and even control the trajectory of charged shots, unlocking entirely new ways to solve puzzles and fight. This isn't just a gimmick. The psychic powers are woven into exploration, combat, and progression. For instance, certain doors or mechanisms only respond to psychic energy, meaning you must think beyond shooting. Sometimes environment and brains beat brute force. If you enjoy games that make you pause, think, and experiment with the environment, this edition adds quite a bit of depth. It shakes up the old-school shooting plus exploring format into something more layered and cerebral. Meet the Viola, motorcycle, traversal, and overworld hub. Beyond isn't just tight corridors and caves. There's a central hub desert region connecting zones, and to traverse it, Samus gets a sleek alien motorbike called Viola. Cool, right? This lets you cross vast distances quickly, adding a sense of scale and grandeur to the journey. Viola isn't only for travel. Early previews show you can use it in combat, to zip around, maybe evade or ram enemies, or exploration, breaking through obstacles, accessing distant areas. It mixes speed and exploration in a way that's new for the Prime series. If you've ever wondered what a more open-world-ish Metroid could feel like, this bike might deliver. It adds freedom but also changes pacing. Expect a mix of high-speed traversal and slow, careful exploration. Switch to Enhancements: graphics, performance and precision. If you're on Nintendo Switch 2, beyond shines, you get optional modes. A quality mode with 4K when docked at 60 FPS or 1800p/60 in handheld, and a performance mode prioritizing frame rate 1080p at 120 frames per second docked, 720p/120 handheld, all with HDR support. Also, the Switch 2 allows for mouse-style aiming using the Joy-Con 2 controller, bringing FPS-like precision to Metroid's first-person hunting shooting. So visually and technically, if you have the newer console, you're likely getting the definitive experience. Smoother performance, sharper visuals, and more refined controls. For a game that combines atmosphere, precision shooting, and exploration, that matters a lot. A long wait. 18 years since the last Mainline Prime. The previous Mainline Prime entry was Metroid Prime 3 Corruption, which was released in 2007. Originally, development started under a different studio, but in 2019 it was restarted under its original creators. Retro Studios are the ones behind the earlier Prime games. That long development and the restart built huge expectations, so Beyond is more than just a game. It's a comeback, a legacy continuation, which means for many there's nostalgia, hope, and pressure. Mixed feelings, strengths and weaknesses in reception. Critics and early players praise Beyond for stunning level design, strong atmospheric direction, solid first-person exploration, and the new mechanics that breathe fresh life into the series. At the same time, some say the Open Hub plus Overworld plus bike parts don't always land. The hub world can feel sparse, travel on the bike sometimes feels tedious, and certain design choices, like some NPC interactions, don't quite match the tight, old-school feel. In short, Beyond nails a lot of what made Prime great, but the new ambitions, bigger scope, open areas, modern mechanics, are a gamble. If you go in expecting a perfect mix of old and new, you might love it. If you want a pure classic Prime experience, there might be compromises. Balanced for old fans and new players, but know what you want. Because of its mix of classic Prime mechanics, scanning, exploration, upgrades, and fresh mechanics, psychic powers, bike traversal, open hub world, Beyond works both as a nostalgia trip and an entry point. As one reviewer put it, it plays the series' greatest hits while adding its own flavour. That makes it friendly for newcomers. You don't need deep knowledge of past games to enjoy Viewros, psychic puzzles and exploration. But if you're a dedicated long-time fan, you may compare heavily with earlier games, depending on what you value. If you want tight corridors, dense atmosphere, and Metroid Prime Metroidvania vibes, some newer elements might feel like a trade-off. Worth buying, especially if you appreciate atmosphere, exploration, and a balanced new twist. At its heart, Metroid Prime 4 Beyond delivers a rich first-person sci-fi adventure. Mysterious world, alien secrets, psychic powers, exploration, upgrades, lots of what I, as a fan, love. Combining the old, scanning, upgrades, non-linear zones, with the new, bike traversal, psychic mechanics, modern performance. The game feels like a bold step forward. If you enjoy atmospheric sci-fi, lore-heavy exploration, and don't mind a bit of open-world pacing or modern touches, this could be a major return for the series. But if you're all about tight pacing, darkness, and minimalist design, maybe temper expectations. There you have it, everyone. Metroid Prime 4. Beyond is a tight, stunning return for Samus on Switch and Switch 2. Packed with psychic powers, epic fights, and pure solo adventure, it's perfect if you love focused Prime vibes over long grinds. Grab it now and dive in. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you found this video interesting. Thanks for watching.